So, one of the biggest differences between men and women that I've often shared that's probably one of the most surprising is how we think differently. A lot of us, both men and women, think that, we got pretty much all the same organs, that they must all function the same. But not according to evolutionary biology, and a lot of research coming out today is actually proving that men and women think differently. For instance, men are more left brained, and this is a generalization, but for the most part, men are very left brained, meaning they're more logical and very single focused, meaning they can focus on one task at a time. Whereas women are more right brained, and that's more like intuitive, emotional type thinking, and and multi-focused, meaning they can focus on many different tasks at once. It's not that we're not talking about multitasking and multi-focused. So an example would be men would be good at like getting to a destination. So from here to there to get to a destination, simply single focus, very simple. And women would be very good at a multi-focused approach, whereas collaborating with other people and making sure that everyone is happy at the end. Right. So if you're in a work setting, you can make so that everyone is happy in the discussion and everyone's part of the rules or part of the group, and that's the multi-focus. And bringing it home would be simple. I can cook a meal, and there could be several things happening, meaning I can multitask the meal, right? But it has to be focused on the dinner. So if someone comes in and has a conversation, I can't really focus on that conversation and focus on making dinner. The likelihood of me having a conversation and burning something is high, right? Whereas, my ex-wife would be, she could be making dinner, having a conversation with me, having a conversation on the phone, and feeding the baby all at the same time, and could figure it all out and understand and listen to everybody and hear everything going on. And and so that was a real eye-opening experience once I realized, how we think differently. So when you do talk to a man, we can't think you can't think that they think like you, meaning you can think like big picture maybe, or multi-focus that handle all these things. You got to remember that men can think of one thing at a time. And so when it comes to communication, that's key. Whereas you have to allow him to think, come up with, and say something, and allow them to analytically think about it, because they're very logical. They're going to come up with a very good, strong answer. And a lot of times, a woman will want to, offer him or rephrase a question like he didn't understand it, or offer multiple choice. Just allow the man to analytically or formulate and logically think of an answer, and listen. Thanks. Have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon.